guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is a Lookiero style box subscription. So this is basically the whole personal stylist in a box. You go online, you create a profile all about your likes and dislikes insofar as clothes, how much you'd like to spend on clothes, your sizes, as much information as you can put on there. And then a real person looks through your profile and selects 5 items for you to choose. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's like an algorithm or something helping them, but they do read the notes and things. And I think that's true because I've had a lot of these boxes from Stitch Fix and Lookiero, and I can see that they are trying to find me the items I'm actually asking for. And yeah, so today I've got a box to share with you. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through everything in my box. We're going to look how much each individual item costs, what size they've sent me. We're going to look at what the fabric makeup is, my kind of thoughts on it. I'm going to try everything on for you, and then I'll come back and let you know my thoughts. And as usual, I really appreciate any kind of honest feedback insofar as like what works, what doesn't. It's nice to have that additional opinion, and hopefully you'll find this useful if you are considering using one of these services. If you're new to Lookiero, you can use my link, and when you sign up you'll get a £10 credit. So the way that this usually works, you would usually spend £10, which is what they call a styling fee, which is the cost for the person to put the box together and write the note and do everything to do with that. It includes shipping all the items to you, and it includes the returns, so nothing like that costs any extra. If you do keep anything from the box, the £10 is deductible. If you don't keep anything, you send everything back, you just don't get your £10 back. But in the case of the credit, you've got £10 of credit with your first box, and then obviously if you keep anything, £10 is deducted. If you do happen to keep all 5 items they send you, you will get a 25% discount on everything. So it is actually a cheaper way of shopping than if I was going around the shops. So I order and pay for this all myself. This is, as usual with this channel, my honest opinions. So let's get into it. Lookiero ships to England, Wales and Scotland, not Northern Ireland unfortunately. They also operate in France, Spain, Italy, Portugal, Belgium, Luxembourg and Germany. So it's still pretty cold here in the UK. I partly work from home, partly work in an office, so I'm kind of looking at clothes that will do both. But I'm kind of happy for some relaxing type clothes as well. So I have asked for some jeans. I'm still on the hunt for the perfect pair of jeans, if it exists. I put together a whole Pinterest board, and I can tell from some of the items that the stylist has chosen for me that they've looked at that Pinterest board because they are very, very similar. And I will link the Pinterest board underneath if you want to see the information I was sharing with my stylist. Here, I've got a little note from the stylist. I've got an invoice telling me how much each individual item costs, how much it would cost if I kept everything, etc. So, yeah. I've got 5 items, and one of the items in this box is actually a pair of shoes, so that's interesting. So it says here, my name is Gaia and I will be your new personal shopper. For this box, I selected a pair of dark blue jeans by Anardo, which you can match in your free time with, and then it goes on to tell me the sweatshirt by Whistles and white trainers like the Victoria shoes I sent you. For a classic cozy look, perfect for a weekend stroll or running errands. Since you like the reversible cardigan type of style, I've found one from YQ, which you can wear for the day with the t-shirt by Vila, with the front buttons opened as a layering piece, and for the evening on its own with the V at the back, your new dark jeans and heels. Some of the things you asked for weren't available, but I'll keep looking for the next box. Have fun mixing and matching all the pieces you've received so far to create different outfits, and let me know if there's anything in particular you want to focus on in your next order. Gaia. So this is what's quite interesting. I actually gave the same brief to Stitch Fix, and the Stitch Fix box I unboxed, and I'll put a card here if you haven't seen it. Exactly the same information was provided to Stitch Fix as I gave to Lookiero. So view both videos if you like, and you'll see the different ways they have interpreted the same information or what they've chosen based on that information. I personally think that's quite interesting, so see what you think. So like I said, 5 items in here. So the first thing here is a little bag that says Lookiero on, and inside is a pair of like leather trainer things. So I have been eyeing up a pair of Veja trainers, I think that's how you pronounce it, V-E-J-A. These are actually by Victoria, which is a European brand. They look exactly like Veja, they're slightly cheaper and don't obviously have the brand on. But at the same time, I had ordered myself a pair of those shoes I've been eyeing up, so they've arrived as well. I'm not sure which I'm going to keep, but this is what the stylist has chosen for me. So they are kind of white leather there, cream here at the bottom. This is like a suede feeling green, and then it's got like the leather green at the back, and it's the same on this side, it's just plain white, and it's just sort of almost suede feeling at the front, and both shoes are obviously the same as you would hope. This is what the bottom of the shoes look like. They look like they're going to be quite comfy. They've sent me a size 5, obviously my size, so yeah, I'm going to try them on. They're definitely the sort of shoe I would wear, and like I said, very, very similar to what I put on a Pinterest board. Wasn't familiar with this Victoria brand before. It says it's made in Spain, so perhaps that's why I've not seen it before. But I'm going to try them on, yeah, and then I'll just be obviously deciding based on the other shoes I bought whether I keep these or not. But these are the sort of things I would wear for like day shopping, or just like lounging around the house. Well, do I wear shoes in the house? Not really. If I go out, you know, I need shoes on my feet. So these are by Victoria. They're called Spring Shoes Nice Green Light, and they are priced at £62.99. Now, if you research any of these, because this is a European brand, a lot of the brands such as Victoria, the prices are in euro, so it kind of makes it a little bit more complicated to work out, but that does seem like a fairly good price for that actually. So yeah, interesting. £62.99, pretty good price for these type of shoes, and yeah, I'm intrigued. The clothes do come nicely bundled up in tissue paper. I've just been a little bit impatient and already had a peek. So these are the jeans I have been sent. So these are by Anado Paris, which I've not heard of. They've sent me a size small 36. I don't know what the length on them is, so that'll be interesting. So this is what they look like at the front. They're a pretty standard jean, and that's what I want. Most of the jeans I already own are more of a kind of skinny type fit, and I was looking for more of a like boot cut type fit, so we'll see. This is what they look like on the back. Insofar as any special detail, they've got like a little diamante thing, which I don't think I've seen on my jeans since I was like a teenager, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. There is actually some like little stones and a diamante on there as well. Leg wise, they are boot cut-ish, slightly slim, nothing too kind of crazy, and just finished off quite normally, not like raggedy ends or anything like that. And they have got a button and zip up fly. They are 69% cotton, 19% polyester, 10% viscose, 2% elastane, and these retail at £42.90 in the UK. It says they're a UK size 8. So we will see. I know nothing about the brand. I struggled to find much information about them. I'll see how the jeans fit and we'll go from there. One thing I do like about having the shoes and the jeans and then various like tops and things is hopefully it gives you a complete outfit instead of just sending you the one item. Like I said, we'll see how we get on. So I have been sent this cardigan from YCOO, I think it is, YCOO, Paris, and yeah, it's just like a button up at the front, V-neck type cardigan, and it's got like a gold thread going through. It's kind of sparkly. Not sure how I feel about that. The buttons are like white with gold around the edge. I suppose any cardigan could be worn back to front. Yeah, my first impressions of this, it's not something that's massively appealing to me. I do like the white and the stripes, so I do see where they're going with it from that point. I just look at it and think I don't even know what I would wear with this, and I've got lots of other cardigans, so I don't think it's something I'll be keeping, but we will see. Sometimes I've totally changed my mind when it's come to trying things on. This is £61.90, which is quite a lot unless I'm really sure about the cardigan and like love it and I'm going to wear it all the time or something. So this one is 30% LA Lane, whatever that is, 45% Lycra, 25% acrylic. So yeah, we will see. The other bundle of clothes I've not yet opened. So I've been sent a t-shirt. Now I wear a lot of t-shirts. I've got a t-shirt under this jumper at the moment. Definitely the sort of thing I would wear for like shopping at the weekend or just like chilling or what have you. This t-shirt has got too much of a print on for me, or it's not a print I think I would go for. So I don't know. First impressions, I don't like this t-shirt, but we'll see. So it's got Frida Kahlo on the front, and it's got some words underneath, Viva la Frida. And I do like this actually on the back, the fact that they put a little logo-y thing on the back. I don't know why I like that. Frida Kahlo Corporation 2021. So this is by Vila, and it's the Vil Roxy t-shirt in Frida. It's £28, size small, UK 8. So yeah, first impressions, I don't like the print that much, but we'll see. And then finally, and this kind of made me chuckle, so I'm currently wearing a jumper from Whistles, says Bonjour on it, that came in a Stitch Fix box. I have been sent the exact same jumper from Lookiero, just in a different colour. So this one says Bonjour. It's literally the exact same jumper, same everything apart from the colour. I think if I'd have seen them side by side, I probably would have kept the navy, because navy is like my go-to colour. Really do like it. I like the jumper I'm wearing. I don't feel the need to have it in another colour, especially considering how expensive it is. So it's £79. It's called the Bonjour Sweatshirt Logo Blue Dark. Really like it, just don't think I could justify keeping it. But we will see. I'm going to try everything on for you, like I said, and we'll see what we think. So you also get, as part of the service, some style cards. So this is where the stylist has kind of put some outfits together to kind of give you an idea of how you could wear the items they've sent you. So I'm going to quickly show those to you. So these are the trainers, 2 different ways. This is the jumper, again 2 different ways. The cardigan, the jeans, and the t-shirt. Let's go and try some clothes on. So I have now tried everything on, and I'm at the part of the video I'm going to tell you my thoughts. And like I said, let me know yours. So I mentioned before, returns are free. So you get a little Lookiero bag like this. It's pre-addressed and everything. And you drop it off at a parcel store and it's all paid for. It's DPD, or you can, I think you can get it picked up as well, maybe from your home address. Anyway, so kind of surprised me this. I actually, in some ways, liked everything and I wasn't expecting to. Don't know I'll keep everything, but I was pleasantly surprised in that sense. So, first of all, if I were to keep everything, then the total of everything would be £274.79, but I would get a discount of £68.70 off that price, which would obviously bring it down just over £200 for everything. Now, like I said, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I need all of these clothes. But I'm kind of like, I don't know what to keep because I kind of liked everything in different ways. So I'm struggling a little bit. So first of all, I wanted to talk about the shoes. So these are actually really, really comfy. They're really spongy under the feet, like nothing I've ever felt before. Ridiculously spongy. I honestly, the softest, spongiest shoes ever. But I did feel like at the front of the shoe, they felt like they were pinching a tiny bit. So perhaps this isn't the right size for me. It's a 5, but maybe they're just slightly small fit. I don't know. So I think these will be going back. They've also got a really weird, like, chemical smell to them, which isn't nice. It's like strong, almost like a solvent scent, which is a bit weird. I have absolutely no idea what's going on there, but it just, yeah, weird. But they were £62.99. So like I said, I didn't think they were too bad. I don't know about that smell. I think that's a bit strange. But I think they will be going back. The t-shirt, which I was adamant I didn't like, I actually thought it looked okay when it was on. And like I said, I don't think it's me. I don't think it's my style. But I think paired with the cardigan, the jeans, the shoes, I think it all looked pretty okay together. This is just really not me, and like I said, that's £28. It felt soft. kind of liked the fit and everything. It's just not me. So I think that will be going back. The cardigan, again, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. I kind of liked it when I had it on and I didn't expect to. So this is £61.90, which I think is a little much for this particular cardigan. It's not itchy, but it's sort of not the nicest feeling fabric either. Like, it could almost become itchy, if that makes sense. And do you know what I've noticed, which is really weird? There's this little pink dots next to most of the buttons. Almost as if, there it is, almost as if they've like put a dot there so they know roughly where the buttons line up. It's like permanently sort of stained where it is. I find that really odd. I don't really understand what's going on with that. It's also got a thread unwinding at the bottom. So quality wise, I don't think the quality on this one is very good, which is a shame because I might have been tempted to keep it even with the other issues, but that's just kind of finished it off for me. I was thinking like, come on, a cardigan that's just over £60, it shouldn't be having little marks on it, shouldn't be unwinding itself, and yeah, I think that one will be going back. I really liked the Whistles jumper. The only problem I have with this, well actually I have two problems with the Whistles jumper. So one of them is I already own this jumper in another colour. Do I realistically need two? And then the other bit is it's a very expensive jumper. I think, I get Whistles is an expensive type brand, but £79, I think it's a little too much. I think even £59 might have been a little bit more kind of palatable, but I really like it, but I'm not that desperate for a navy jumper where I think I need to spend £79 on it. A little bit on the fence with the jeans, so they felt a little bit kind of baggy at the front on the crotch, only very slightly, but it was something I became aware of when I was wearing them. And I don't know, like the rise on them, they were kind of high-waisted almost a little bit, which is not something I would normally go for. Not to say that's a bad thing, maybe I need to try some other sort of fits rather than going for the types I would usually go for, you know, try something different. I don't know, what do we think of these jeans? I'm not ruling them out. I think these are probably the most likely thing I would keep, but I don't know. These are £42.90 as well, which I don't think is too bad a price for jeans. So the jeans are looking the most likely. I really kind of don't want to send back that Whistles jumper because I do like it, but I don't think I want to spend £79 on it. Let me know your thoughts though. This has been one of the most difficult boxes to decide. I didn't order it thinking I was going to keep all 5 items. I thought maybe I'd just keep 1 or 2, and I don't know. I'm struggling on this one, so definitely let me know what you think. So, like I said, if you're new to Lookiero, you can get £10 credit. If you were asking me, do I prefer Lookiero or Stitch Fix, I would definitely say Stitch Fix. I find Lookiero to be not as modern as Stitch Fix and a little bit more difficult to deal with. So Lookiero will now allow you to exchange sizes, so you can go online and exchange the size if you don't like the size they've sent you. Assuming it's in stock, they'll arrange all that. But what they don't do that Stitch Fix do, they don't price match. Stitch Fix do that really well, so that's a massive plus for them. I find that because I'm in the UK and Lookiero is coming from Europe, that it can take obviously a while to get to you. The downside of that, not so much the waiting for it that I could cope with, it actually tends to come before the date I've chosen, which I tend to choose the dates so it comes on like a weekend, so that I've got the weekend to try it on and stuff because I work during the week. But it's that it came like Tuesday or Wednesday, which is a problem because they only give you 5 days to actually check out. So it didn't give me very long to actually try it on, film this video. It's all been a bit of a rush, and I don't like that. I don't like feeling rushed into purchasing things. Whereas Stitch Fix give you 7 days and make it really easy to increase the date. Whereas Lookiero, you have to actually physically contact them, ask them if they'll extend the date, and they're a bit more reluctant to do it. Stitch Fix will let you keep delaying. So if you were like waiting to get paid, or you needed a bit longer to make up your mind, you get that time with Stitch Fix. I don't find that you get that with Lookiero. So for me, Stitch Fix is still the one that I prefer for this service. I think they're a cut above and ahead of Lookiero in customer service. The way they respond is different, much better in my opinion. I get a much better customer service kind of vibe from Stitch Fix, and I like the fact that they do the whole preview thing. So if you've not watched a Stitch Fix video, like I said, I've linked it already, and I would definitely suggest you check that out because they now do a preview service where they basically email you a load of styles they've chosen for you about a week or so before the parcel comes. So you can say, yes, I like them, no, I don't. Yes, I want to try them, no, I don't. So it kind of gives you another layer of protection, security, I don't know, that's not the right word, but another level of choice of like no, you've missed the mark, this really isn't what I'm looking for, or yes, you've nailed it and these are the ones I would like to try. So it kind of just gives you that little bit of extra flexibility, whereas with Lookiero it's like, right, okay, there's your parcel, it'll arrive when it arrives, probably earlier than you want it, and you'll only get 5 days to make up your mind. No, we won't price match. If you see it cheaper somewhere else, tough, buy it from them. That's kind of how it all feels. That's just my opinion. If you tried both services, I would be intrigued to know what you think. The plus for Lookiero, I guess, is they do a lot of European brands and brands you might not have seen, whereas Stitch Fix, some of their brands are a little bit more mainstream. Not saying Lookiero don't include mainstream brands, they do, but do you know what I mean? So just a little bit of a consideration. So if you're trying to decide between the two, then that's my thoughts on that. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.